doing, and I hope everybody's having a good, safe day. Tyson Fury said to Anthony Joshua, he suggested a way in which to beat Alexander Usyk. He said, way you do it is you go on an all-out attack on Alexander Usyk, all-out attack, head and body, and, you attack him because he doesn't belong at heavyweight, and you get him out of there. Um, what do I say to Tyson Fury? I say, Tyson, you got to remember what happened with you and Otto Wallen. You must have forgot. You tried that with Otto Wallen. And what did he do? He busted up your eye. Okay? And later on in the fight, you were clinging for dear life and you was putting your body weight down on him, and that's how you won the fight. Let's not pretend here, Tyson. So your all-out body attack that you're talking about with Usyk, head and body and throwing a lot of punches, that might work with Deontay Wilder. It don't work with Usyk. He'll sidestep you and he'll tag your ass. Okay, because he's a better fighter than he is a much better fighter than Otto Wallen. And Otto Wallen's a decent fighter. But Usyk's much better. He'll sidestep you and he'll punish you for that. Nobody just goes on an all-out attack. Derek Chisora tried, but he was shifting from orthodox to southpaw, which you can do as well. I know you're a switch hitter. But, it's not as easy to get into Usyk as you think it is. It's not as easy. I'll say it again. I will repeat myself. Usyk and Michael Hunter are a problem for the heavyweight division. Just what it is. Okay? They're a problem. And they'll continue to be a problem as long as they fight as heavyweights. This is what you need. And Anthony Joshua having a second go at it? Absolutely. He had a good fight with Usyk. He boxed him. But you got to mix it up and get physical with him as well. You'll have to use you may have to get a little dirty with him. You may have to bully him around physically with your body. Use your size to tire him out. That's what Tyson Fury did. He started clinching up on Otto Wallen and putting his weight down on Otto Wallen. That's how he tired out the smaller guy. Because the smaller guy, is well conditioned, but obviously he's smaller. So if you have all that weight, you need to use it. So, but you have to get to the inside. You have to get to him. And you also need to box him out, which means you have to cut off the ring. So the two things that are very important. And you can gradually cut off the ring. I don't care how you cut off the ring. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. The guy's better than you. So he's going to tag you. But you have to cut off the ring. As to Tyson Fury, what he said about the all-out war and, about heavyweights like Joshua not having the stamina to continue sustain attack like that, I will say to him, good, you'll get your chance at Usyk very soon. Yeah, you lose $100 million if Anthony Joshua, who's the bigger name than Usyk, loses to Usyk again. But guess what? You'll get to face Alexander Usyk. And then all your suggestions, you'll get to put into practice. And let's see if you can do better. So that's all I got to say. Because Tyson Fury right now hurting at the seams because he's trying to get that matchup with Anthony Joshua. That's the glorious thing about boxing. It's very unpredictable. But once again, that's why the WBC Bridgerweight division is a waste of time for boxing. Shout out to Adari Pennant. I agree, brother. I agree. Don't forget to smash that like button. So what I'm basically saying is, and I'm going to say it again and again. All right. Michael Hunter and Alexander Usyk are a problem for these heavyweights. Now notice they're allowing Usyk to go through and get these fights. Well, he's putting himself in a position as well. But you notice how they're edging out Michael Hunter. I don't want to say this, but there is racism in boxing. Right? Caleb Plant gets the fight with Canelo. Canelo boxes out Demetrius Andrade. Look at the guys who get boxed out. It's always the black fighters. Demetrius Andrade, Michael Hunter. I want you guys to watch something now. You look at my boy Devin Haney. They're getting boxed out. And I don't know if it's because these guys don't want to give them a payday because now they're their own boss and they're doing their own thing. But it is what it is. Okay? And now we as fans need to speak up about it. I don't care if you're a white fan. I don't care if you're a black fan. I don't care if you're an Asian fan. Speak up on it. You have the power to make the difference and the change. We saw Michael Hunter fight Alexander Usyk, give him the toughest fight I've seen anybody in the pros give him. Besides Maris Brelis. Or was it Maris Brelis? Dorticos, Maris Brelis. One of them. Right? Other than that, I haven't seen nobody really give him a tough fight. Chisora gave him something of a tough fight as well, but Chisora gassed down the stretch because they're bigger guys, right? To maintain that pace, that rhythm. And the other thing that Tyson Fury doesn't understand is Usyk begins with a very fast pace. Very fast pace. Okay? And then he has an awkward rhythm, you know. They say he throws punches at weird angles. I don't see it really. I see him do the usual things a southpaw does. I don't really see the weird angles. I guess they're not used to seeing those shots, and they're not used to fighting southpaws at heavyweight. There are not a lot of southpaws at heavyweight, and I would say Tyson Fury is a little bit ahead of the game because he's a switch hitter, so he could go southpaw and deal with. You know, he has limited southpaw skill, but he has some southpaw skills, and with his length, you know, it could work in his advantage. But yeah, Alexander Usyk is a problem. And Michael Hunter, I'm going to repeat, Michael Hunter, again, Usyk and Michael Hunter, they don't have big knockout power or anything like that. Those guys can box their ass off. Okay, they can box their socks off. And they gave Michael Hunter a draw against Povetkin when he should have won. But it's okay. You know, Michael Hunter's no A-side. Michael Hunter is not seen as a pound-for-pound great and all of that, even though he's only lost one fight in his whole entire career. So far, he's only lost one fight. And did he draw with Povetkin or he lose to him? I can't remember. But this is the way how boxing goes, you know. And so watch out for Michael Hunter because you might see him again face Alexander Usyk at some point. If Usyk gives him the chance. Because Usyk looks like a guy, he really doesn't make a big deal out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's cool as a cucumber. He know he can handle the situation. He knows what he can do. All right? And those guys are the dangerous guys. I'm surprised Anthony Joshua let Usyk, face him. And that just shows me Anthony Joshua's a different breed of fighter. Anthony Joshua's not afraid to lose. He's not afraid to learn. So I give Anthony Joshua mad props. I hope that he does better in the rematch. And even if he can beat Usyk, he beat him. You know what I mean? If he can. I don't know if he will. So that's all I got to say. Nothing against Tyson Fury. Great fighter. It's just that I'm just saying, you didn't do so well against Otto Wallen. All right, people. Peace.